back to kind of GCSEs and stuff. Now, I'm sure some of you know what exam boards you do. Some of you may have no idea what's on my screen. So let me explain. Let's say everyone sits the GCSE maths exam, okay? Everyone who sat this GCSE maths exam this year. Now, it doesn't mean everyone sat the exact same exam, okay? It means some people sat the exam by this exam board. Some people sat the exam by this exam board, or this exam board, or whatever exam board there are, okay? There's many examples. So you need to, basically, all of these exam boards ask questions a bit differently. They might ask a bit, some might be easier than others, in fact. And it's completely your school's decision what they've chosen to be their exam board. So you need to find that out for all of your subjects, okay? Because not only maths, English, science, I don't know, history, geography, they all follow this exam board. It's very clear to see when you start revising. Your teachers will tell you, okay, we do this exam board. Maybe it will be on the textbook. It will say the exam board. Okay. Now, why am I talking about this? Because this is where exam prep comes on. Okay. You need to start understanding how your exams are going to be like. Okay. How your exams will ask you questions. And like I told you, memorizing isn't going to help you. It's applying. You need to see what your exam board, how they ask questions, what they're looking for, what the mark schemes want, what the examiners want. This is stuff we start looking out for early. Okay. So understanding which exam board your school does is very important. Again, like I said, if you're in year eight, you maybe start picking your GCSEs in year nine. You might even start your GCSE course in year nine. But it's good to just understand that these different exam boards exist and how to check. You can ask your teacher which exam board they use. If you're in year eight, they might be like, "Oh, what? You're in year eight." But again, it's good to know. If you go on a school website and you go on the subject at GCSE, you will see what exam board they do. And why is it important? Because what you can do after this is use something called the specification. Okay. The definition of the word specification is literally a checklist. Okay. It's a specification is something that, in this case, the exams follow. Basically, everything and anything on the specification is only what your exam can ask. What happens? You can find your specification online. I'm going to show you a little demo. You can find textbooks online or revision guides that follow the specification. Then you can use your revision by using the spec point and then confirm. Now, bear in mind, all your textbooks, okay, all the textbooks follow the specification. So the specification is there to just aid you. It's not like your primary resource. It's just something you have on the side, just as a peace of mind. Okay, do I know this? Do I know this? Do I know this? There may be something that you missed, and that's why it's really good to just read over. So let me just show you an example is something like this, right? So here's one example. I search on Google. I do Edexcel Geography, and I want to find the specification for GCSE. So I just search Edexcel Geography specification GCSE. And as you can see here, it comes up. Okay. Same thing here. I do AQA Chemistry. I put chemistry because I do triple science. If I did double science, I'll put AQA double science specification GCSE. Now, here you go. It came with this little pack. And if I scroll down to subject content, look, everything in the subject is here. Okay. And if I scroll down, each of these are talked in detail. Okay. And if you go to different revision websites, they'll follow the exact specification. This is physics and maths tutor. I'm sure some of you have heard of it before. If you haven't, I'll talk about it later. As you can see, look, it's following the exact specification that you can just kind of check back and forth just to understand you're learning everything. Really, really good. Understand how to use a specification. I just did want to show you, like me actually scrolling through it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to search it up. Okay, so I'm going to quickly share my screen. I'll be back on this. If I search AQA Chemistry GCSE specification, and I go here and scroll down and I click this,